Hey everyone! Welcome back to Lady Show English. Before we start, I have a question for you. Have you ever said something like this? I need to do a decision about my job. Or maybe, she did a decision and moved to another city. How about, we have to do a decision by Friday? Or even, he always does decisions very quickly. And one more, I finally did a decision about my future. Okay, I'll stop there. But here's the thing, all 5 of those sentences have the same mistake. The word do feels natural, right? We use do for so many things. But with decision? Nope. That's a big no. So what's the correct word? The correct chunk is make a decision. Not do. Make. When you make something, you create it. And a decision is something you create in your mind. You think, you consider, and then you make a decision. Simple, right? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never mix this up again. Alright, let's fix this clearly. The correct and natural chunk is make a decision. For example, imagine it's Monday morning and your boss says, we need to make a decision about the new project by noon. She doesn't say do a decision. She says make a decision. That's correct English. Now imagine your best friend texts you, I can't make a decision, should I take the job in Tokyo or stay here? She's stuck. She can't make a decision yet. Later, at a family dinner, your mom looks at the menu and says, okay, I've made my decision, I'm getting the pasta. The decision is finished. One important thing to remember is that make a decision works in different tenses. You can say, I need to make a decision. She made a decision yesterday. We will make a decision soon. Or, have you made a decision yet? Try saying these sentences out loud. Repetition helps your brain remember the chunk naturally. But here's something interesting, make a decision isn't the only expression native speakers use. There are several other common chunks that mean almost the same thing. First, we have make a decision, which is the most common and neutral expression. Next is make up your mind. This one is more casual and is often used when someone is hesitating. For example, come on, just make up your mind. Pizza or sushi? It's very common in daily conversation. Then we have come to a decision. This sounds a little more formal and usually suggests careful thought. For example, after hours of discussion, we finally came to a decision. A similar formal expression is reach a decision, as in the team reached a decision after reviewing all the options. This one is especially common in business settings and written English. Finally, there is be decisive. This is different because it describes a person's personality. For example, she's very decisive, she always knows what she wants. Or, in a crisis, you need to be decisive. It sounds strong and confident. So now you have 5 powerful chunks. Make a decision, make up your mind, come to a decision, reach a decision, and be decisive. Let me tell you a short story using all 5 chunks. My friend Sophie once received a job offer in London, but she was also thinking about going back to school. She called me and said, I just can't make a decision. A few days later, I texted her and said, you need to make up your mind soon. After talking with her mom for hours, she finally called me and said, I came to a decision. I'm going to London. That evening, she sent an email to the company and wrote, after careful consideration, I have reached a decision and I would like to accept the offer. On her first day at work, her boss told her, I love that you're so decisive. So there you have it. 5 chunks, 1 story, real-life English, make a decision, make up your mind, come to a decision, reach a decision, and be decisive. Now, are you ready to test yourself? Alright, quiz time. I'll give you a sentence, and I want you to choose the correct chunk. Pause the video if you need to. Ready? Let's go. Question 1. The meeting went on for 3 hours, but the managers finally reached a decision about the new budget. A. Do a decision? B. Reached a decision? Or C. Made up their mind? Think about it. This is a formal business situation. Long meeting. Final answer. The correct answer is B. Reached a decision. Do a decision is always wrong. And made up their mind is too casual for this context. Question 2. You've been looking at that menu for 10 minutes. Just make up your mind already. A. Make a decision? B. Come to a decision? Or C. Make up your mind? This is casual. Your friend is getting impatient. The answer is C. Make up your mind. This chunk is perfect for everyday situations when someone just can't choose. Question 3. She didn't hesitate at all. She's always been very decisive. A. Decisive? B. Decided? Or C. Decision? This one describes personality. The correct answer is A. Decisive. She's always been very decisive. Clean, natural, correct. Question 4. I need to make a decision about which university to apply to. The deadline is next week. A. Do a decision? B. Make a decision? Or C. Reach a decision? The most natural, everyday choice here is B. Make a decision. I need to make a decision. Simple, correct, natural. Reach a decision works too, but it's more formal. So for everyday speech, make a decision wins. Question 5. After weeks of thinking, she finally came to a decision to leave her old company. A. Came to a decision? B. Made up her decision? Or C. Did a decision? Made up her decision doesn't exist. Did a decision is always wrong. The answer is A. Came to a decision. She thought for weeks and finally arrived at her answer. Perfect. How did you do? 5 out of 5? Amazing. 3 or 4? Still great, you're getting there. The key is practice. And you're all ready. Okay, let's wrap this up. Here's your quick cheat sheet. Never say, do a decision, it's always wrong, in every situation. Instead, use make a decision for your everyday go-to chunk, use make up your mind when you're talking casually with friends, use come to a decision when you want to describe the end of a long thinking process, use reach a decision when you're in a formal or professional setting, and use be decisive when you want to describe a person or their style of thinking. 5 chunks. 1 topic. And now you know them all. If this video helped you today, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps this channel grow, and it tells me to keep making videos like this one here on Lady Show English. And if you want to learn more English chunks that help you sound natural, not textbook, not robotic, but real, then subscribe right now. I post new videos every week, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Go make some great decisions. And make them correctly. See you next time.